look up. If there's a single beam of sunlight cutting across your room right now, lean into it. Watch the air carefully. Thousands of tiny specks, drifting, turning, floating in slow motion. A silent galaxy you move through every single day and almost never notice. We call it dust. We wipe it off the shelf, we sneeze at it, we curse it when it gathers on the screen of the television. But what if I told you that the soft gray film settling on your furniture is not dirt at all? That it is, in large part, a record of your body, your home, your city, and even the deep silence of outer space, all gathered into a single, weightless layer that you brush away without a second thought. Take a moment to think about your relationship with dust. You've spent your whole life living alongside it, breathing it, dusting it away, and yet you've probably never once wondered what it truly is. Have you ever watched it float in the light and felt a strange sort of curiosity? Have you ever asked yourself where it comes from, or where it goes? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one. And if exploring the things hiding in plain sight is what you're here for, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button so more people can discover the invisible world with us. So let's begin with the most unsettling truth of all, the one most people find hard to believe. A large portion of the dust in your home, the soft, pale layer on your bookshelf, on the ceiling fan, under the bed, is you. It's made of millions upon millions of dead skin cells that your body sheds constantly, every hour of every day. You lose somewhere around 30 to 40,000 skin cells every single minute. Over a year, that adds up to roughly a kilogram of yourself, quietly flaking off and settling into the corners of every room you spend time in. The home you live in is, in a very literal sense, slowly being recoded in a fine archive of your own body. You are not just living in your house, you are becoming part of its surfaces. But you are not alone in this, and here the story takes its first strange turn. Because all those discarded flakes of skin are not waste to everyone. To something else, they are a feast. Living in your mattress, your pillows, your carpet, and the soft cushions of your sofa, there is an entire population of microscopic creatures whose whole existence revolves around eating what you leave behind. They are called dust mites, eight-legged relatives of spiders, far too small to see, and they are almost certainly within a few feet of you right now. A single used mattress can house anywhere from 100,000 to several million of them. They don't bite you. They don't crawl on you in the night the way nightmares suggest. They simply wait, quietly farming the endless supply of dead skin that rains down from your body, generation after generation, in the warm darkness beneath you as you sleep. And what do these creatures leave behind? This is where the discomfort becomes personal. A dust mite produces a remarkable amount of waste relative to its size, each one leaving behind around 20 droppings every day across a life that lasts only a couple of months. Those droppings, together with the shed skins of the mites themselves, contain proteins that the human immune system frequently mistakes for a genuine threat. This is the real origin of so many dust allergies. When you sneeze upon entering a room that hasn't been cleaned in a while, when your eyes water and your nose runs during a spring cleaning, you are very often not reacting to dirt at all. You are reacting to the microscopic excrement of creatures feeding on your own shed skin. It is one of the most intimate and least known relationships in your entire home. Yet skin and mites are only the beginning of what dust truly contains. Take a single pinch of household dust and place it under a microscope, and what unfolds is a chaotic miniature museum of everything your life touches. There are fibers, countless fibers, torn from your clothes, your towels, your bed sheets, your carpet, each washing and each footstep releasing a fresh cloud of them into the air. There is hair, both yours and that of any animal you share your home with. There is soil and sand, carried in on the soles of your shoes from streets and gardens far away. There is pollen, drifting in through open windows from trees that may be standing miles from where you sit. And there are the fragments of insects, tiny pieces of legs, wings, and bodies. the silent remains of the unseen creatures that have passed through your walls. And then there is the part of the story that lifts your eyes from the floor to the sky. Some of the dust in your home did not come from your body, your clothes, or even your city. Some of it came from space. Every single day, our planet is showered with tons of cosmic dust, microscopic grains of rock and metal, the crumbled remains of comets and asteroids, burning up as they enter the atmosphere and drifting down to the surface as particles smaller than a grain of sand. These are called micrometeorites. Researchers who have carefully sifted through the dust collected from ordinary city rooftops have found them. Genuine fragments of the solar system, billions of years old, that have traveled across unimaginable distances only to settle, unnoticed, on the same surfaces you wipe clean each week. The dust on your windowsill may contain a speck of the same ancient material that built the planets. Now, bring your gaze back to the modern world, because dust has changed as we have changed. The dust of 100 years ago was made mostly of natural things: skin, fiber, soil, ash. The dust of today carries the fingerprint of the industrial age. Threaded through it are microplastics, minuscule fragments shed from synthetic clothing, from carpets, from packaging, from the countless plastic objects that fill a modern home. Every time a synthetic shirt rubs against a chair, every time a plastic bag crinkles, invisible fragments break loose and join the air. Studies sampling indoor dust around the world now find these particles almost everywhere they look, in homes rich and poor, urban and remote. The very dust we breathe has quietly become a chronicle of the materials our civilization chose to surround itself with. There is something almost forensic about all of this, and investigators have known it for a long time. Dust is a recording medium. The exact blend of skin, hair, fibers, pollen, and particles in a given room forms a kind of signature, unique to the people and the place that produced it. Forensic scientists have used dust to determine where a person has been, what fabrics they wore, even what plants grew near a location, simply by reading the story written into those settled particles. Your dust is, in a very real sense, an honest diary of your life, one that records every visitor, every pet, every meal, every season, without ever asking your permission and without ever telling a lie. So, what should we make of all this? The reflexive human response to dust is the same as our response to the bacteria on our skin: to wage war on it, to scrub it away, to treat it as filth and an enemy. And yes, in large amounts, dust genuinely matters for health. It can worsen asthma, trigger allergies, and carry pollutants we'd rather not breathe. Keeping it under control is real and worthwhile. But there is a quieter truth underneath the discomfort. Dust is not an invader from outside. It is mostly generated by life itself, by you, by the creatures that live with you, by the world that surrounds your walls. To be free of dust entirely, you would have to be free of skin, of fabric, of open air, of life. It is not the opposite of a lived-in home. It is the evidence of one. And the deeper you look, the more astonishing it becomes that something so ordinary could contain so much. Cradled in a single forgotten layer on top of your bookshelf, there may be a fragment of your own body from last week, the remains of an insect that died in the spring, a grain of pollen from a tree you've never seen, a thread from a shirt you no longer own, a flake of plastic from a package long thrown away, and a speck of stone older than the earth itself. All of it weightless, all of it silent, all of it sitting in plain sight, waiting only for a beam of light and a curious eye to reveal it. So the next time you see dust drifting in the sun, don't reach immediately for the cloth. Pause. Watch it turn and glitter in the light. You are looking at a portrait of your own life, painted in particles too small to see, a meeting place of your body, your home, your world, and the cosmos beyond it. We spend our whole lives trying to wipe it away. Perhaps, just once, it's worth truly seeing it first. Because the most extraordinary stories are so often hiding in the things we've decided are too ordinary to notice. And this The quiet galaxy floating in your living room is one of them.